A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the LA Clippers right here in Los Angeles. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. And checking out the Warriors, right behind them, just one spot down. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Michael Porter. Stephen Curry is out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Porter in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. And two smart teams here, Doris, with a lot of experience.
Yeah, you get the understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense, something about playing with teams that have experience.
Now here's Porter. No good on the triple. Pass to Christie. Here's Harden. Outside, Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Powell. Misses off the right iron. And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And you know they should be thankful for the result. They didn't play their best in that one, but still won by a reasonable margin.
Yeah, you know, I didn't sense any urgency on their part. They did just enough to win, but I don't think they can come away feeling great about the way they did it.
Great D that time from Porter.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Christie. Back to Powell. Launches it. The rebound by Eubanks. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Jacks up a 3. Shot is good by Curry.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Harden against Porter. Harden, the pass to Christie. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Porter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game, and that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Pass to Eubanks. Porter against Powell. Leonard with a double team. And here's Brown for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they're starting to come together as a squad now, finding some of that success that eluded them early in the season, and with plenty time left to make some moves.
Here's Christie, coming off a 16-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Porter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Nice to see that intensity from Porter Jr. Going right into the defender to collect a shooting foul.
And he drops the first. Porter hits them both. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
He gets it in there.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now here's Porter. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. Eubanks, the pass to Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Leonard inside. Eubanks is there. Shot by Leonard, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. Make him earn it at the line.
Shooting for Golden State. Porter at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Christie. Leonard against Brown. Brown with some nice D.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Harden against Porter. Porter looks it over. Outside for Porter. Shoots over Harden. And there's Porter on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Timeout. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Clark is checked in for Powell. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Warriors. And here are the top playmakers over the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Harden against Curry. On the wing, Harden. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Deflected!
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen, and you can see his length come into play.
Pass to Christie. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The The Warriors lead by 7. Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides has got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Now here's Leonard. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Harden with a screen on Porter. Leonard passes to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Boy, when asked to take on this role, guys, Kawhi Leonard has proven to be a reliable facilitator.
Pass to Porter. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
5 to shoot. Leonard for 3.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Now here's Harden. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Harden. Pass to Christie. The 3 is up. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 11. Williams against Curry. Markkanen inside. Coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. Knocks. Down the triple. Porter's got 5 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Christie. It's tipped. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Stolen by Harden. Here's Christie. Pass to Clark. And miss after miss right now. The Warriors lead by 14. Porter, the pass to Porter. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Here's Clark. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Clark's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Porter. Back to Curry. Porter with it. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Just 3 to shoot. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Clark against Porter. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Harden misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Markkanen sets a screen. On the wing, Curry. Takes a 3. On target from range. He's got 15.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Clark outside. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Pass to Curry. Fires at the elbow. And again, it's Golden State.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Christie. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. The Warriors lead by 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight. Leonard against Porter. Leonard looking around. Great D that time from Porter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an...
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Brandon Clark out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Paul George, and it's Juzang in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Porter. Markkanen left side. The 11-footer, and he knocks the jumper down. Markkanen's got his first points in this one.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
George against Porter. George passes to Clark. Hits the trifecta. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Porter. He's closely guarded. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Inside. Here's Clark. The bank shot, no good. The Warriors lead by 23. Pass to Brown. Marking it outside. Outside Porter. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Porter's got his third bucket of the night.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Zubac with a screen on Porter. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by George.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Porter. Brown with a screen. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on. We saw that in their scoring more than anything else. This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Curry, he's checked in for Podziemski. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You take a look at Curry. He's absolutely in the conversation to be a starter in the All-Star game for the West.
And that West starting five is so hard to crack. He's having a fantastic season. And it's still on the outside looking in.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
And Williams punches it home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Brown. Clark against Markkanen. Left side Porter. The 3. Curry, no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Up top, George. He's covered by Curry. Here's Juzang. No points so far. Basket's good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Curry against George. Markkanen with a screen on George. Lets it go from deep. Tries again, and it's laid up and in by Brown. Brown's got 8.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Clark up top. Back to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Juzang, no good. The Warriors lead by 22. Porter, the pass to Curry. Markkanen up top. Back to Curry. Porter a screen. Curry with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. George passes to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they 1 piece away, 2 pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Porter, the pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Curry with another miss. Clippers trail by 21. Leonard up top. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Curry passes to Porter. Pass to Brown. Now here's Porter. Markkanen outside. Here's Brown. The kick out. Curry. Second shot opportunity. Porter with it. Markkanen, the pass to Porter. Shakes him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Porter hits them both. Clippers trail by 21. And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A moment here to see the numbers for Norman Powell.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Christie passes to Williams. Outside Harden. Fires for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Harden against Porter. On the wing, Curry. 22 points for him. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Eubanks. And stolen by Williams. Here's Powell. Warriors with the rebound. Eubanks, he's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And a chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. Stephen Curry, number 1.
He's the guy every defense fears. You can't even slow him down right now.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Clippers trail by 18. Leonard passes to Harden.
Two minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second. With the floater. Back to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Porter. Tightly guarded. Brown with a screen. Porter, the pass to Brown. Outside for Porter. Powell with a steal. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Christie. Williams a screen on Porter. Christie passes to Williams. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball. Boy, now you have to think about pulling. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
George, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 8, Paul George.
Porter against Powell. Porter. Pass to Curry. Brown, a screen on Harden. And here's Curry for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 25 points.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Williams passes to Harden. Williams a screen on Curry. And here's Harden. He's got 5 for 3. Powell. Hauled in by Curry.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
George scanning the floor. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Golden State.
So, if you've been around this game, you see the trends. What they're doing tonight, that's how a bunch of teams are being built, playing outside in as a viable approach. If you have guys who can do that.
And they do. This lead didn't happen by accident.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And let's get an update on Drew Eubanks' injury. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
They're just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Stephen Curry, Michael Porter out there with Drew Eubanks, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. Williams passes to Harden. Powell outside. Down low. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Brown.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The 3 from Curry. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Williams, a screen on Porter. Harden from outside. Great D that time from Porter.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And here's Eubanks. Outside Curry. Outside Porter. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 8 now.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Brown against Leonard. Hits the target from 18 feet. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Round of applause for young Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Powell passes to Leonard. Williams, a screen on Brown. Here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Outside Curry. Shot from the low block. Outside Porter. Pass to Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 20. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
First one falls for him. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
6 to shoot. Eubanks the screen. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Harden from outside. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 7 tonight. Porter against Powell. Porter, the pass to Curry. Here's Eubanks. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Porter. Over Powell. Porter's shot is off. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That game kicks off what will be a lengthy 7-game trip for them.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
Brown, a screen on Harden. And then Porter with the dunk.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Leonard. Williams, a screen on Brown. Leonard on the take. Basket counts. Leonard's got 8 here in this quarter. The Warriors lead by 18. Now Porter. He's got 13. Outside Curry. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Christie. And he's going for the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Clark is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Christie. The Warriors also with a sub. Markkanen's checked in. Now here's Porter. Outside Curry. Let's go with a three. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Harden, the pass to Clark. Powell outside. Now here's Harden. Outside, Williams. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got 13.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Clark against Markkanen. Up top, Porter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Puts up a three. Paul George pulls down the board. Clippers trail by 18. Pass to Powell. Outside Harden. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
On the wing, Porter. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Harden against Curry. George, right side. Fires the three. Warriors with the rebound. Eubanks, he's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Porter finds Curry. The three. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Clippers trail by 18. Left side, Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Porter with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Eubanks. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And that one's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 12.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Harden against Curry. Now here's Markkanen. He's covered closely. And there's Curry on the assist by Markkanen. Curry's got 42 in the game.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Harden, the pass to George. Up top, Powell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Not going to go that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Clark. Here's Powell. Pass to Harden. The three ball. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Porter. Back to Curry. Here's Porter. George defending. And then Porter with the dunk.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Kicks it out to Clark. Pass to Harden. Now George. Shot clock at 5. Powell outside to stop the run. It's deflected.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Porter against Powell. Back to Curry. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
And here's George. Williams a screen on Porter. George for 3. Drills it from deep. George has got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He put up a jaw-dropping number of 3-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Paul George out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ivica Zubac, and it's Juzang in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside Podziemski. Gets the 3 to fall.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Keith. It's George on the wing. Pass to Juzang. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Porter, the pass to Brown. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Markkanen against Clark, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Keith. He's guarded by Porter. The layup off target. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
So hits one and misses one at the line. The Warriors lead by 23. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's good for 2.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Watson. Brown, a screen on George. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Watson.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. George outside. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Clark uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside Podziemski. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
To the wing on the left. Clark, the pass to Keith. Launches it from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Brown's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Porter. With the drive. And that one drops.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Eubanks, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Michael Porter comes in for Watson. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. Here's Christie. It's rebounded by Golden State. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now here's Eubanks. Williams defending. Eubanks, the pass to Curry. Good work defensively by Leonard. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Leonard with a screen on Porter. Pass to Leonard. Clark outside. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Lori, an impressive win tonight. What do victories like this tell you about where this team is headed?
It gives us confidence. We showed that if we play well and we play defense down the stretch, we can beat. And we've shown it. We can compete with anybody. We just got to do it for a full game.
Confidence is key down the stretch. Thanks, Lori.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.